You cut out. Are you recording? Did you already say three, two, one, go?
It's the show now.
Oh no, you cut out. I didn't hear. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru. With me is my co-host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. We also have with us today, because apparently I'm an idiot and opened the wrong show prep. Anyway, we have Sid Senex on today, and he say hello,
Also
Sid.
says
Hello.
hello.
Yeah, I need some tech support today. That's what I need help with, guys.
It's been a problem. We're what, 45, 50 minutes late recording.
It's not great. It's not great. And that's its fault. It's his fault.
It's a rookie mistake.
He showed up with no equipment and was like,
First of all, I showed up on time. I would like to say,
He did show up.
actually, I was 10 minutes late.
yeah.
He was late.
But it was
And
because
then
I was
he-
trying to gain access because you guys use antiquated technology and antiquated software to record this show.
What?
I know. I have.
Listen, you say antiquated. I say return to tradition.
What is this, 2008? I'm on Skype? This is fucking crazy.
Dude, 2008 was the best time. You remember we were like, this black guy's never gonna ruin anything.
Yeah, I was like posting like soft AN words on MySpace
Yeah.
daily.
A long
Like,
time ago.
what's my status?
All right.
Chilling with my niggas.
Yeah, dude, it was the best.
I
Also,
don't know
Yeah,
if I'm allowed to say that on the show. I'm sorry.
no,
if I'm-
no, you're right. You're actually not in the first 5 minutes, and also ever. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're good.
I think we're gonna survive this.
We
Anyway.
can bleep me. I'm done
No,
talking.
we can't. Why would I? Why would I edit? No, the new rule is like for the algorithm. Sorry, there's a fruit flying here. I gotta get it.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna scream.
He was almost there. I couldn't get him. They're too smart for me.
I don't care.
But no, you can't say curse words in the first fucking 5. Damn it! Fuck! Shit!
Welcome to Here to Help.
I had a
Okay.
big thing. I was gonna make a joke, and then this is a good time.
Can't say curse words in the first 5 minutes because it screws us on the algorithm. Today's episode is sponsored by not getting anywhere on the algorithm. We are effed on that one. But,
yeah.
It's 2 minutes for... Fuck.
That's really your fault
Well-
because you don't edit.
I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to
You
edit.
should bleep it. You should bleep it.
Oh, no, that's editing.
All right.
I'm not...
As you can tell, this is Bryden's other lover. We've heard from one. Now we're going to hear from the other one. And you don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. We are the only ones here to help. If you'd like to submit a Dear Abby question, you can DM me on Twitter at OctoAbby. Bryden is at World's Only Comic, but he does not want to hear from you ever. Please don't send him a DM.
It's true.
Sid is also on Twitter at Sydney Senex.
Correct.
Bryden, do you have an ad copy for us today?
I think I did, but I think you sent
given
it
up
to
on
me,
it?
and I completely forgot that we were gonna do that because it's been
That's okay.
a long time. Where
You guys
was
have
it?
ads?
Yeah, we've got. I don't know where it is though.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious.
Where the fuck did you send it to me?
It's on Discord. It's in the freaking Discord chat.
Okay, under what? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. This is the same one from last week, and this is fucking dumb.
Okay, then don't do it.
No.
done.
It's important that I do it. Where are my glasses? It's important
Oh
that
my goodness.
I got to put on my glasses for this here.
All right, Velma. Get
When
the
you-
ad done.
When you're a woman on the go, sometimes there just isn't enough time to keep up with your pussy routine. Girl bossing is a full-time job of annoying the shit out of men that actually gave you that job so that they could fuck you. Showering? No woman would do that shit. She's too busy doing ecstasy all the time. Who has time for that shit? Thankfully, Jen Showerstein of the Dunlap, Illinois, has formulated a brand new product. The ultimate pussy deodorizer spray 6 million. Guaranteed to have your pussy smelling fresh No matter how long your rank, disgusting roast beef asshole of a cunt has been hanging out there and you've cleaned it. Paired with Jen, the fat, heavy duties, dry shampoo, the ultimate deodorizing pussy spray 6 million
Oh my god.
can make you seem less disgusting to everybody who has zero standards. Simply drop a note in our address and the code here to help 1488 in the community book share box next to the Safeway in Dunlap, Illinois for 50 cents off of your first order. You're disgusting. Abby, Jen can help.
Who is the ad for? What's the company?
Oh, it's some gay bullshit that Abby thought was funny. She
No,
did one
shut up.
thing.
It's a real sponsor.
It's Ladyscape.
Oh, it's Cuntscape. Cuntscape would be way better than she literally just was like, oh yeah, let me do a fucking fake ad for deodorizing hairspray or like deodorizing spray.
That's still... Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
The
ads are
9,000.
Jen's gonna be very upset that her money went to a bad thing.
Good.
You did a
Guess
bad
what?
job.
Jen, are we wits? I'm taking it. Taking your money.
Take it. Well, we've got the money already, so I guess she can't really complain now.
All right.
What is she gonna do? Like a chargeback?
All right, hold on. 6 minutes in, I think we can start denying the Holocaust. I think we're cool on that.
No. You know what?
I'm
At this point,
exclusively for the rest of the show.
does anyone else notice that Sid sounds terrible? It's because he's using freaking AirPods.
That's true. He did do that.
No
Yeah.
respect.
You know what's even funnier about that is these headphones were more expensive than Bryden's microphone.
Yeah, that is true. That it is true that you are terrible with money.
That actually is true. I'm very bad with money.
I mean,
Although,
fucking
I've done all
AirPods.
right.
AirPods.
What else do you want from me? You
You're
want me to
not
have fucking
Kanye,
Beats?
bitch. Why do you have
Do you want me to
AirPods?
have Beats? Do you want me to have fucking one of the off-brand ones that every podcast sells? Raycons? Do you want me to have fucking Raycons?
Why
Listen.
you use the mic?
If we first of all,
we tried. First of all,
We did because you weren't ready, and then we just spent like 45 minutes trying to get you switched
Hold
over
on,
until it
hold
was
on.
too much of a pain, and we said, "Fine, just use your AirPods."
hold on. Can we stop for a second here
Yeah.
and notice that Sid Abby is trying to turn me against one of my best friends?
yeah. Here's the thing: is I like both of you, and then I come on the show, and what do I get? I get guff. I'm on here getting fucking guff.
You deserve some guff. You deserve some guff.
You deserve
And-
a lot more guff than this.
And I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
I'll
This
take
is
some
a,
guff.
I'm
take some guff.
I'm sorry. You deserve some guff. And you know what? I will say this is not an ad. It's a fantastic microphone. The Shure MV7 is a fantastic fucking microphone.
Look, anybody who uses a USB mic is a baby.
Oh, dude, I don't
Well,
know.
guess I'm a baby.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know.
It's okay to be a baby, I guess. Whatever.
Oh, I don't know. My baby mic seems to work just fine. As opposed to the last half an hour, you were like, "I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes." The last half an hour, you
I
tried
ran
to
to
put
my
us
storage
through.
unit twice. I ran to my storage unit twice for you, and it didn't even work.
Yeah.
You ran to your storage unit.
My storage unit is in the building I live in.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a fucking. It didn't like run to a U-Haul store or something.
This is fascinating.
I don't. You could. Well, what's funny? You could tell she's never lived in a city before. Like the idea is baffling to her that you would have a storage unit in the building.
No, I moved to the suburbs a couple years ago, and I'm still in culture shock, and I hate everything and everyone around me, and I'm angry about it every day of my life. I'm not used to this at all. Like,
But you are ready to sell babies,
Yeah.
not human babies. But
No, it's
you
human.
set
Well, I
yourself
mean,
up
because
not-
nothing that comes out of her is going to be fucking human.
okay, that's
She's got
unnecessary.
several beautiful humans. All right.
See? I got them fair and square at the local park. It's everything is great.
Has anybody ever played Dead by Daylight? You know the monsters are so much taller than everybody else. That's what Abby looks like.
How tall?
I've never played it, but
I'm not gonna
7
answer
foot.
that.
She's 7 foot tall.
Damn. Bryden is 4'5". So
Exactly.
you
Hey,
really
hey, hey.
tower over him.
5'6". I mean, that's it.
Just
That's a
to
true
step
thing.
on it.
I am 5'6". Now, granted,
You're
my
the
gut
same
is
size
also
as like
5'6".
an average North Korean male who is that size because he's malnourished. Except you're that size because who knows why.
Listen, because of God.
I think you're part Asian.
I think I'm part God.
Oh
No,
no!
okay, well, we're gonna quickly move away from that. Did any fucking people ask you questions this week?
Oh yes, I do have a Dear Abby, and I have a very good Dear Abby. Okay, Dear Abby, last year I had a not, and he won't let me tell you who he is. Dear Abby, last year I had a not quite a relationship with a girl I met on an Orthodox singles website. This is Orthodox Christian, not Orthodox Jewish Bryden.
Why do all of these fucking people write into this show? Like, it'd be like, and I was very Orthodox. And it's like, you're a Jew.
Because they like me. I'm likable.
Nobody likes you. Go ahead.
Everyone likes. Okay,
Nobody
that's fair.
likes you.
Nobody likes me. We messaged for a few days, then had some video calls over the
Did
course.
you know that actually Abby's hair is like it's like dreadlocks, right? Which you would think
No,
would be
it's
like
not.
cool and cute, but it's not. It's actually made of her own feces.
That's retarded. That's so stupid.
I know. I hate that you do that, but we're still friends. That's why we have to be friends on the internet. Because anytime I get near you, it's just you smell too bad. Because your hair is made of shit.
That dreadlocks smell worse than actual poop. That's a
Yeah,
theory of mine.
probably. My poop hair smells wonderful, and you're not afraid of me because of my poop hair. You're afraid of me because I could just step on you like an ant.
Yeah,
Because you're
no-
a tiny little man.
Yeah, nobody's thrilled about when they see some 1,500 tall monster. You're right.
1,500 tall? What the fuck does that mean?
Choose your measurement. It's probably that.
1,500 units.
Yes, just bitch units, just cunt units. 1,500 cunt units tall.
I just want to say, Sid, I love your laugh. It's amazing. It's like a dolphin, like a majestic dolphin.
Oh, thank you. I get that a lot. I'm the not Jewish Seth Rogen.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'd say the not successful Seth Rogen.
He's much more successful than me. Yeah, let's read.
I've got like one sentence in. We messaged for a few days, then had some video calls over the course of about 2 months, and things seemed to be going well. Eventually, we arranged to meet in person. After meeting her and taking her to dinner, she told me that she just wasn't feeling that connection, and we broke off the not quite a relationship. My question is, was it all a waste of time?
Yes.
Did she have her mind made up from the first video call? Or could it have gone either way until we met up?
No.
Anyway, no, you don't think so?
No. I think, if she agreed to meet after the video call, then yeah. And then she saw how disgusting you were from the shoulders down, and then you were fucked. Yeah. That's what happened.
He said Oh, go ahead.
Literally, that's what
I
happened.
was just going to say, question number one is, are you fat? If you're fat, you have a fine personality and she's just not attractive to you. If you're not fat, you're good on the internet and you're awkward in person. But it was not a done deal until you got there, because otherwise she wouldn't have agreed to meet you.
Right. What kind of a woman is like, I'm going to agree to meet this guy that I hate? Like, they're all
Unless
so
they did
scared of getting
What if
raped.
they did a video call and he showed up as like a VTuber? He was like a cat.
Oh,
like
yeah.
bouncing.
That could have been it.
Did you VTube as your video chatting method? I guess that's an important question.
I don't know, maybe it just showed his face, and that's the problem. Who knows?
No. The type of people that write into this fucking show very well may have goddamn done that. All right? Like,
Yeah.
it's...
Were you Hatsune Miku or were you yourself?
Yeah, dude, I think what happened, assuming they did an anime face, which is cultural appropriation for sure.
Yes, we're very against cultural appropriation on the show.
Well, I mean, you know what?
That's why I have dreadlocks made of poop.
You do have dreadlocks made of poop. Go ahead.
You like transformed into garden. You're just talking about poop now.
You're the poop guy now. Congratulations, Bryden.
Well, I mean, it's fine. That's going to be my writer over here. Like, have we confirmed that this guy didn't smell bad? Or
Oh, that's a good point. He could have
Ooh, that
smelled
is a good
bad.
point.
he sounds like the
Didn't
type of
smell.
guy that would probably, kind of smell bad.
Why? What part of his face do you think he would smell bad?
I don't know if he's like, I don't know what went wrong. Like I've had that type of conversation too, but it's usually been like, it's like, I don't know what went wrong, but like it wasn't, we hung out together on Zoom or whatever first, and then I don't know what more. How quickly did she exit? Was she holding her nose? Did she look at you in horror? There's a lot of things. It seems like you should be able to figure this out because, like,
Did she wave? Did she wave her hand in front of her face to try and get the odor away from her?
like maybe he stinks because the thing is like if he didn't actually physically stink and he's not like a little more hefty than she had thought, it might be that just something better came along and she's a whore.
I thought you were going to leave it at heftier than she, because maybe she was fat too, and maybe you were skinny. I don't know. That's possible. She showed up. She goes, "I'm a big fat pig, and you're a skinny autistic guy, but even you would not date me."
No woman is like that. No, if I show up, up, she's a big fat pig. I'm gonna drink more, but I'm still gonna hit.
Like, and fat women have this confidence. I don't know where they get it from, but they think they're hot shit.
They get it
from women get fucked by chads on Tinder all the time, and so their confidence is false.
Yeah, they get it. I mean, they get it all the fucking time because it's like guys get drunk enough to fuck them. That's what happens.
It's true. Yeah, fat women get laid probably more than pretty women.
Absolutely.
Because they're easy. Yeah, actually. Okay, so I'm thinking back to high school, and I remember like uglier fat chicks were bigger whores.
Yeah, because they were just easy targets. They would like double hand and a mouth guys when they were like 13, and that's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean they're just like, "Hey, how are you? I'm gonna put your balls into my butthole," and you're like, "I never even know I wanted that."
That's not. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about the physics of this. It's not important. Anyway.
He's like, you want? I'm gonna order us dinner, and you can fuck my arm flaps, and you're like,
no,
I guess.
Here's a question. You don't have to answer it. This is a new live segment that I am, pitching right now. It's where I read this man's tweets and I guess how autistic he was on the date. And I don't have to read them out loud, but I can't know who he is.
He wants to be anonymous. I don't know if I can do that to him because I do like.
No, you don't have to do that to him. We can trust.
I don't want to out anybody. I don't want to out anybody.
In the future, next time we get a non-anonymous Dear Abby, though, that's a great idea, Sid. You're a genius.
What can I say? What can I say? My technology game may not be up there, but my picking on retards game is
You know what I also want to do, though? I want to have like a Dr. Phil segment where we bring on one of these guys and we just like, okay, let's talk about this.
The only reason you want to do that is because you guys have similar hairlines.
I don't know what Sid's hairline looks like. I don't know what that means.
You dumbass. I was talking about you and Dr. Phil.
Oh. No,
You're so stupid.
My hair is beautiful.
You're so dumb.
Dreadlocks, dude.
You are so dumb.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah, you look like goddamn Rob Zombie, except it's shit. Fucking dumbass. Can you just do your part of the show?
I'm trying.
Fuck, you're dumb. You're like, no. You're so stupid.
Bryden, shut up.
Yeah, I don't know. Be better.
I'm trying to run a show here.
At somewhat useful information. For somewhat useful information for this guy, dating can be unpredictable in the sense of you go out on a date, you think it went great, it didn't. Right. You're deluding yourself. You cannot take it too personally. Dating to an extent can be, and most of the time is, a numbers game. You have to just do it to get good at it, and eventually you fall into a relationship. That's just statistics. Eventually you'll end up there, and then you can learn some valuable lessons. You learn valuable lessons along the way in dating, but you've got to figure some things out before you know for sure that you can move on with this person. Because once you've done it enough, you'll know that you're a loser on the date. You'll be like, I am sucking. This date is not good. I'm lying to myself. You have to have some experience to do
Yeah.
that. Now,
Well,
there's
she'll
some.
be nice to you anyway because she doesn't want to be rude. Like she's sitting there eating dinner with you. What is she going to be mean to you or something if it's not
Something.
going well?
Well,
No.
no. Sometimes they are, and then you just
Well,
leave,
sometimes.
and you leave them with the bill, and it's really funny to do.
Yeah, but
I've never
most
done
women
that.
aren't
I
going
have
to do
absolutely
that.
done that. It's really funny.
There was one time I was on a date, and I had made a big point during the date about how I thought it was important. This was like an autistic rant I went on for no reason. I talked about how important it was to pay for the first date, and then I went to
So
the bathroom.
wait.
And hang
You
on.
wait.
Okay,
You were
no, go ahead.
telling
Yeah,
her about that?
I was. I don't
You
know
were
why,
like,
but I
it's
was
very
like,
important that I give you money.
well, she brought up, I think she brought up that like one time she went on a date and this guy ordered like a ton of food and then he said, let's split the bill in half. And she didn't
You know what
like
you say?
that.
You know what you say? You go, wow, that's crazy.
Whoa,
That's
damn, bitch.
wow,
Damn,
that's
shawty.
crazy. That's it.
That's
You
so
go, that's
crazy.
crazy. And then
But the date I thought was going really well. And then I autistically ranted about that and got up to go to the bathroom. And I came back and she had paid the bill.
oh,
And
that
I'm pretty
rules.
sure that at that point, the date like could have been salvaged. But then I proceeded to just spaz on her for paying.
Why, dude? No, what you do?
Why?
No, what you do when she does that? You go, you know what? That's incredible. You're a modern woman. Like I really think that this is an incredible thing. And I'm sorry that I gave you a big rant. Like I think it's incredible that you're just you're your own woman, and I think it's important that we get to know each other and all that and yada yada, big and bang bang bong, boom boom boom, is what you do. This is people wouldn't believe it.
Oh
People
no,
wouldn't believe it.
I spazzed on her, dude. I came back to the table and I was like, I'm very mad. I won't tell you right now about like I won't elaborate, but I'm upset about this. And
So you
then
just
very quickly, it went from me potentially having a second date with that girl to never hearing from her again.
You could have
Which
free dinner and you came and spazzed at her about it.
I spazzed so hard.
did
What
you
an
think?
idiot.
Did you think
I
that
did
this
look
was
so
gonna?
dumb.
Did you think that you spazzing was gonna lead to puss?
No, because at that point, like getting pussy was off my mind, and it was like, you spiteful bitch, you did this because you know what I said before I left, and then you did this to make me mad. It's a shit test.
That's
You're testing me,
insane.
and I'm consciously failing the test in
Do
that
you-
moment. As soon as she got the
Yeah.
reaction, I was like, you won, I lost, I'll never see you again. And
Why
it
did
worked
you
out
not?
for the better.
Why did
But
you
I
not?
learned a valuable lesson. But it is a little
No,
bit
why
ridiculous.
did you not go? Oh, you paid for this one. You know what? I'll pay for the next one. Boom.
That would
Next
have been
day.
the suave thing, but
Or like, hey, you know what? Thanks for paying for this one. I got you at the next bar, and then move to a different bar and go play pool or something. None of you
Go
people,
play
when you do this
pool?
shit, you're not swap. Bitches love pool. They're terrible at it. And then you can go,
Yeah,
like,
we're terrible at it.
women are awful at pool.
I-
I beat
they-
my now
Yes.
fiance's grandma at pool, and I was just rubbing it in her face. And she didn't have her hearing aids in, but I was just talking shit so hard. Even her old ass grandma can't. And she was a pool hustler back in the day. She couldn't hang, and she's good
old.
for a woman.
bitches
Yeah,
bitches are terrible at pool. Bitches are
We
terrible
have
at pool. So
worse
the
spatial awareness. It's why we can't park. I can't park worth a shit. I was so embarrassed. Oh my goodness. I parked at a store the other day, like a little store, and I parked really badly and I like tried to correct it and it was just I was like, okay, I'm embarrassing myself now. I'm just gonna give up. And I got out of the car and I go in and literally the freaking shopkeeper was giggling at me.
Oh
He was
no!
laughing at me. And I was like,
well, that
what
seems
the fuck is your problem? No, I
that
didn't say
seems a
that.
little
I was
uncalled for. That does seem a little uncalled for.
Women are so bad at parking. I was driving home from a wedding a couple weeks ago. My fiance and I were arguing. In full disclosure, we were arguing on the way home from this wedding, and
They were like,
she
"Why
was
can't we
driving.
marry men?"
Well, she pulls in and she pulls into the parking spot, and it's like a space where there's one car in front of the other, and she just fucking drills my car. It's not hard to not hit a car when you have to turn into the space, and she fucking hit my car.
That's
sorry
hilarious.
that happened
I
to you.
no, I'm glad that happened to you actually because of
It was
what you.
funnier because we were arguing, and it almost seemed like that was like a dramatic, intentional thing. Where she's like, "Oh yeah, well, how about I fucking hit your car?"
Dude, if it wasn't, she probably felt extra bad about it because of that.
She didn't. We talked about it the next day, and everything was fine, and she was laughing and thought it was funny,
And
and
she
it was
did.
funny.
She didn't feel bad about it at all, and said she was like, "I'm gonna do it again to you, your face with a hammer."
She will hit my car a million. I don't feel safe when she's at the wheel.
No, she's a woman. They're bad at driving. Like
Yeah, you
Erica
should
Yeah.
just not let her
doesn't.
drive.
Well, no women should drive. I mean, like, listen,
But we
Islam is
don't
right
like
about
driving.
women. Islam, tell that to women.
Is it
Islam
Chinese woman like a double negative?
yeah. Well, I mean, that's like a Chinese
Does
is
that mean
kind of
she's
like
good at driving because she's Chinese, so she's bad at driving? But then she's a woman, so is that a double negative?
No,
where
it's
she's
worse. No,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
exponential instead.
yeah. It's like they don't have like spatial awareness plus being a woman who doesn't have spatial awareness.
It's a
You know what I
problem.
was thinking about the other day? I was thinking about if the Chinese were doing 9/11.
I'm sorry.
And then I was calling,
Hold
I
on.
was
I'm
calling
sorry.
it
I'm sorry. I'm
9/11,
sorry. They're
and
called
then I was thinking
the. I'm
about
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. They're called the Chinese.
The Chinese. I thought about the Chinese doing 9/11, and I pictured them like flying at the towers and just missing it big time, like just totally missing the towers. So then, first it was a 9/11 joke in my head, and then they
9/11.
land in the river, and then they're Surrey.
Oh
Then they're Tom Hanks in the movie Surrey.
Oh my god, dude. See, that's high quality fucking niche stuff. Imagine if you could, have some respect for this podcast to come up with the, all of your equipment. Just the foresight of any of it.
To tie together 9/11 and then Surrey, you have no idea how proud of myself.
I
That's pretty
know.
good.
Yeah, I mean, but you're being goddamn Tom Myers on that shit. That's insane.
How is that Tom Myers?
That's so Tom
Myers, the guy with the terrible, like, long jokes that don't make any sense.
Yes, like fucking
Dude,
Sid
it's
over
so
here.
They miss the towers and then they land.
No, I get it. I get it, buddy. I get it. I get it. But like, you didn't even tell it in joke form. It was just you explained the idea of a joke.
He's workshopping it. He's workshopping
He's not
it.
workshopping.
fine.
Where's he going to go with it? Where is he going to go with it?
I don't know.
I just brought it up because we were talking about Chinese women drivers.
They're called Chinese.
You have to be more sensitive.
I've got
All
no
jokes
respect
are-
for
all
the
jokes are
podcast. I've got no
1,
respect for
2.
the Chinese people.
Hey, I, you know what? We could hear you if you had actually had any of the hundreds of fucking thousands of dollars worth of equipment that you have right now.
You can hear me because I'm loud.
God. No, this guy, by the way, I want this to be known. He thought we had somebody planned this week. We did not. And he was like, bumpity homo you have. This is the last week I can do your podcast. Yet another person asking to do the podcast. And listen,
Constant, dude. We keep having to tell people, no, you're not good enough. I'm sorry.
I've been telling people that, like, we need to work out the scheduling. Like, Roscoe's going to be on in 2 weeks. Sharia is going to be on there.
Good guy.
The way funnier
as well.
way funnier Donald Trump / Sharia is going to be on here in a few weeks, in like a month and a half. But here's this guy that shows up with the goddamn Apple AirPods. I used to do a podcast with him, and I begged him, please, can we do the podcast again? And then now we do this, and then what is it? After he comes crawling back, he comes at me with this fucking bullshit. I've been in
He's
this
crawling
dickhead's
back
house.
so that he's on eye level with Bryden, to
I've
make
been-
that clear. That's why he's crawling.
I've been in his
It's
dickhead's
true.
house. All of his equipment. And then he comes out and he's like, yeah, I guess I'll do it on AirPods. Like a prick.
Well, first of all, I moved since you've been to my house.
That's
and
true.
now I'm in a much nicer place.
Oh,
But
yeah. And
it's
you've
not-
decided to
it's
put
not
all
my
of your
own.
stuff under the stove.
It's all in storage. It is all in storage, which is why I had to go to the storage space earlier. But, sometimes your hobbies.
Just
take
apologize.
the
Just
backseat.
apologize.
I'm apologizing to myself for not
Apologize
caring
to
about
me.
myself
But
enough
you've never
to
apologized
just
to me.
have my hobbies all over. I would never apologize to you. I
You
don't
can
care if I
apologize
wronged
to
you.
me.
Do not
Abby, I'm
apologize to
sorry.
her.
Thank you,
Serious.
Sid. Ha, ha.
Are you serious?
You know why I'm sorry to her? because her time means something.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear
Your
you.
time means nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you because your mic quality is too terrible. I'm not sure. Something about apologizing. Anyway, bitch,
So we were-
do you want to finish? Do you want to
Yeah.
finish the thing?
So what I wanted to say though is that women operate when dating off of vibes, you know, and your vibes were probably just not compatible.
Oh,
That's
like
all I wanted
dogs.
to
You know,
say.
dogs are like that too. They don't like bad vibes.
No, they operate off of like smells.
Yeah, I
It's
think
true.
women do
Watch
that
a
too.
person on hallucinogens approach a dog, and that's what a woman feels like when an autistic guy is berating her at dinner.
So
Yes.
true. So true. So true.
That's true. Okay, that's how I
Okay,
feel on
what
this
did we-
podcast every week.
What did we decide? Shut up, bitch. What did we? What did we decide on? Well, this is the worst episode we've ever done. We need to get
What are
that.
you talking about?
No, we need to get that autistic guy back. He'll be our
He was so good.
Beetlejuice. It'll rule.
You cannot talk shit on your past guests. Are you talking about
No,
Powder
I
Keg?
don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
Powder keg, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to our Reddit advice segment. These people desperately need our help.
Did we help that person?
I think we helped him a lot. Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah,
said
we told
You're
him it's a
welcome.
numbers game. You know,
Take a
do
bath.
some practice. Take a bath. Don't be fat.
Yes.
All of this is good advice.
I think overall what you should do is start doing Kratom. Kratom. I don't know if anybody has heard of Kratom, but you should do yokratom.com. You can get a kilo of Kratom for $60. There's
I feel like
No.
we shouldn't be encouraging people to do drugs on the show, even if they're illegal drugs.
Ah.
Although
Here's the
I
best
do
part.
suggest if you're having trouble, housewives, if you're having trouble keeping your house, you know, cleaned and your kids fed and all that, because you're very
use
stressed.
YoDelta. YoDelta.com.
You can go get diagnosed
Delta
with
8.
ADHD and get meth.
Yeah. Also,
That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, if you have bipolar disorder, you can also get lithium. It's pretty good.
Here's my favorite part about Bryden doing a impromptu ad read for Kratom is when he was visiting me a few years ago, he bought
I did
Kratom.
Kratom. Yeah,
And
I
he
did.
was doing it, and the whole time he was only talking about how shitty it made him feel.
That's true.
He would eat the Kratom and be like, "Oh, I can't eat because this fucking Kratom. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up because this Kratom."
I did too much Kratom. For sure. That's true. Yeah,
Now he's doing it again.
yeah, but I'm doing small doses. I was doing hefty fucking like 10 milligram doses of Kratom back then. And it did make me feel bad. And then I also, it didn't hurt that I had to go and watch some people like, you remember that guy in the leather jacket trying to do stand up? And I'm like, I have
Yeah.
to leave. I hate this.
I remember all of them.
Oh, it was so terrible. It was bad.
I remember the woman who got up and talked about how her mother-in-law was disappointed in her for being a 40-year-old comedian without ever giving her grandchildren. I remember all of it. It was nightmarish. It was hellish.
It was not good. It was not good. I will tell you, in low doses, Kratom is fantastic. In high doses, yes, it does make you want to throw up all the time and become angry as you drink through it. But you can't drink on Kratom. You're not allowed.
Isn't that what you're doing right now? Like literally right now?
No, I only take it in the mornings. I take 4
And so-
milligrams in the morning.
Is it out of your system then?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's after about 4 hours, you're good.
Well, then what's even the point?
Well, because it just chills you
Just
out
gets
when you have
through
to.
breakfast.
Just get you through
Get you-
work.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on to our next story.
All right.
Let's do it.
My boyfriend keeps asking me to invest in his soup tube business idea, and I'm not sure how to deal with it.
The hell is soup tube?
We're gonna find out. I haven't read this yet. Sam Weston sent this to me like while we should have already been recording, but we weren't because we were waiting on Sid to figure his crap out. So I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, we're only a half an hour into the goddamn
Yeah.
show. Thanks, Sid.
I
This
have
is
been
what we call it. We call it going in cold, and that's when you get the hottest takes.
exactly.
Well, when I'm like so drunk, I'm about to start dropping N bombs. Like, yeah, that's great.
That's
It's
the
good.
problem with delaying the show. Every time we do this, Bryden is too drunk
I'm
and it
far too
just
drunk.
becomes a problem.
Yeah, I'm on drink 3.
Oh,
So.
I'm on 6.
Well, you're an alcoholic.
Well,
He has like 3 drinks before the show, and then I'm supposed to be surprised if he's like too drunk at the end. Whatever.
it's not good.
It's not good. Okay. I've been living with my boyfriend about 7 months. 2 weeks ago, he
Break
sat
up
me
with him.
down. Yeah, well, no, don't. Well,
3
maybe.
months. That's it. 3 months. Keep moving. Be a dick
2 weeks.
machine.
2 weeks ago, he sat me down and presented a PowerPoint presentation with his business idea.
It's fake.
I knew he'd been working on an idea, but he didn't want to tell me about it until it was finished. Based on his enthusiasm and his prior seemingly intelligent nature, I thought maybe it would be a pretty cool idea. Instead, he presented to me an idea about soup tubes. The idea, if you can call it that, is to construct a series of tubes throughout our city that lead to a centralized soup kitchen. For a monthly subscription, a customer can subscribe to a tube of soup. I'm reading this on my phone. It's very difficult, actually.
No, not all of
And
it.
a tube-
Everything you're saying makes sense for where I think we're going with this.
And a tube extension would be built off the nearest mainline tube and directly into the customer apartment or home.
This guy has zero idea how much like zoning shit that needs to be done for
Where
tubes.
would the tubes be? Like
I
underground?
have a humongous issue with this already. The entire premise of a soup kitchen is that it's a place for homeless people to go and eat for free.
Yeah.
And his idea is a paid subscription. So you're essentially just removing the homeless person and inserting lazy adults.
Well,
Yeah,
also,
okay, I
it's
like
two
that. I like that.
homes.
I'm sorry. I'm a libertarian. I think it's great.
I think homeless people should starve.
I think homeless people are just lazy. But what? I'm sorry. They are. I'm sorry. They are.
No, I have no love for the homeless, dude.
Homeless
I have
people
made
are lazy
eye
pieces of
contact.
shit.
Do you know how many homeless people have tried to fight me for no reason? I have no sympathy for the homeless.
They were trying
They're
to.
on like
A
they were-
soup kitchen is a
PCP.
thing already.
No,
It
well-
exists.
No, the homeless people were just trying to steal your mustache. And
I didn't have a mustache back then.
well, yeah, because they wanted to pull one on you.
That's true. I
Homeless-
didn't want a
What?
homeless person to tug it. It was
Homeless
like a
people are
hazard.
mustache. Homeless people are just mustache oriented.
They're
That doesn't
mustache
make any
pullers.
Is that what they do? I've never had a mustache, so I wouldn't.
They come
Dad-
up and they grab you by either side of your mustache and then they start spinning you around.
Then they're
Oh,
like,
that's
"Listen
horrible.
here, it's get on this dick," and you know, and like he's had to suck 1,000 dicks before he figured out like how to fight them off.
I sucked
Um,
0 dicks, never had to fight a homeless person, but multiple did try and fight me.
He never had to fight them off because he was just like, "Oh wow, what a surprise!"
I was
and then he
consensually
did it.
having sex
Yeah,
with those homeless.
he has gay
Well, that's
sex
a-
with
that's-
men constantly.
You should probably get tested before you get married.
What
I'm
tested for
covered
being a
in
bro?
sores. I'm covered in open
He's got
sores. I've got
Monkeypox. We found the first case.
I've been
No.
covered in open sores for going on 5 years, and I saw no necessity to go to a doctor.
I-
Oh my goodness.
it was just a good time. It was just a good time, you know. He was just like, "Oh, like you're on your way to work," and then like it's like think of it this way: it's like if you were on your way to being a mom, and then you found $20 on the floor of your husband's money. He's going
How
to
is that-
work, and he's like, "Whoa!" Somebody just makes them suck his dick. You know, and he's like, it's all about that. And then monkeypox is because
Literally none of that makes sense.
I'm on the same page as you. I didn't understand how any of that tied together to
That
make
makes-
a cohesive thought.
That makes like that's just words strung together. It doesn't-
no. See, so you don't really have a job. So like, let's say you just, you just find $20 on the ground. Isn't that great?
I know,
He's
you're
on his
saying
way.
homeless
$20
guys-
on the- Dude, I found $100 on the ground one time.
Oh,
And not just
of
that I
what?
found
Your husband's money?
$100?
Of your husband's money?
No. It was before we were married. It was when I was like I was like
Oh,
17.
so it was
and I
it was of
in,
your
like, the
boyfriend's money?
shittiest- No, listen.
Okay,
It
okay, I'll
wasn't-
listen.
my mom's boyfriend had pointed a gun at her head and threatened to kill her, and so I went to her house to defend her from him in case he came back. That is retarded. I understand that's retarded, but the point is
I think it's
that when I was
hilarious that
walking
nobody
away
you've
from the
ever known have ever had $100.
no,
Here's the thing, Bryden.
she didn't
you're
have the
forgetting that
$100.
what you're
What?
forgetting is the most important method of home defense that Abby has ever employed, where she put a fan in front of the front door and then she dangled only her hair in front of him and turned it on high speed so that he would never, ever
Because of the shit.
that door because of the smell being blown in his
It's
face.
very effective.
That's the
but-
home defense method of the
No.
year.
I was in the shittiest town in the county, basically. Okay, and I was walking down the road
I
to the
was there
corner
because
store,
of you.
and there was $100 bill on the ground, like by next to the gutter. And I was
That's a
like,
lot.
"Oh, look, I found $100." And this was before people
Then
were
it was
coding.
on a line, on a fishing line, and then eventually you found your way to a penis.
No, it was just there. I guess some drug dealer probably dropped it. Honestly,
Yeah. What's the most money you've ever found, Bryden?
Probably like $20.
I found
I feel like the
100.
most I've found is 20. Was it $100 bill or was it?
It was
like
it was
$5?
it was $100 bill, $100 bill, dude.
Whoa.
That's nice.
And
That
I
is
got
a
it.
big day. That's a big day.
I was so excited. I was like, what the? It's literally like the ghetto of the rural county. So it's not like, like a city ghetto or whatever, but it was a bad town.
Yeah.
Like it was
It's
a
white
bad,
N-words, not
I should-
black ones.
yeah, I should not have been walking around that town by myself as like a nice 17-year-old blonde girl. Like that was very dangerous. But I found
think you should.
$100.
I think that you, as a disgusting fucking monster of a person, should go walk around there again.
What if
Maybe so.
Chris Rock
So-
did a new bit? He was like, "There's white people, and then there's
There's $100 bills, and then there's $5 bills, and the $100 bills you find in some nice neighborhoods, but the $5 bills is in boop.
What?
just the N-word."
It's just the N word.
Well, it was the opposite because I found the $100 bill there.
What if
Anyway.
what if instead of just any bit, it's just Chris Rock constantly saying the N word, but in the cadence of it, he goes boop 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 boop
Boop, 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 boop,
boop
boop.
boop 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 boop.
When we get him on the podcast in the future, we'll see if he'll do it for us.
I will call Chris Rock the N word in a second. In a
That would be
moment.
good content. I'd be okay with that.
I feel like if I saw Chris Rock in the street, that would not be the first thing that I said.
If I ran into Chris Rock on the street, I'd run at him, open arms, and go, "There's black people, and there's
What the-
Dude,
Okay.
fully sprinting at anybody is very
Hilarious.
threatening.
Very threatening. He'd probably just.
no,
Have you
just
ever
your
fully
arms
sprinted at a
open."
man or a woman, Abby?
Have I ever sprinted at people?
Yeah,
Not
have you ever sprinted
strangers.
No,
human?
no, she can't because three fucking strides of her giant legs is a sprint.
Like, yeah, there's not much room for sprinting. I just get there so fast.
She's just
But,
like she's like jolly. She's like the goddamn Jolly Green Giant on the. She's like woof woof
Take one
woof.
step.
She looks like Siren Head, dude. Like I mean, it's woof
Siren
woof woof.
Head.
Oh no, hang on.
That's some internet stuff. You know about Siren Head?
I don't know
I'll
about Siren Head.
be
I'm
right
not
back.
retarded.
My
That's
toddler
okay,
has
well-
no diaper on.
There we go.
Oh no. She got a
Oh, that
naked
sounds about
baby,
right. Dude, it's a fucking nightmare.
He's running away now. He's literally sprinting away.
That rules.
I'll be back in a few
dude.
minutes.
He heard us talking. He's like, you know what I should do? Sprint at a stranger naked with my
Yeah.
arms down at my side.
Dude, which is the best you can do.
If you can sprint with your arms down at your side, you're a force to be
Oh,
reckoned
bro,
with.
I can sprint with my arms down with the side like nobody's. I actually can
When
run
was
pretty
the
fast.
last time you tried to sprint at all?
It's been a couple of years ago, but like I'm pretty good sprinting. I
You know
now
what I did
like
for the first
now
time
listen.
today that
It's
I
only
haven't done in a long time?
dude, hold on. I want to say this
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's true.
I want to hear it.
I can sprint pretty well, but man, I'm done very quickly. Like I can get away very fast, but like not for very long. You know.
Yeah.
I used to be pretty good in my 20s.
How
boom.
often would you sprint in your 20s?
I used to use it as a bit, like at bars. I'd be like, all right, I'll see you later. And then I would just sprint down the street.
That's such an insane thing.
I thought it was
I
hilarious.
hope you're happy. All of my children are screaming that they're hungry now.
Well, I don't know. Go make him a bean burrito.
Well, when was the last time you fed them? Yesterday? That sounds like a you problem.
They don't need to eat that much. It's fine. They're fine. Someone will help them.
We still have 15
many-
minutes left on this fucking podcast.
When was the last time you sprinted, Abby?
I sprinted last weekend
Oh,
because my toddler ran away. And well, he like ran away from me towards the woods, right?
oh God.
And he wasn't like wearing shoes or anything, and there's like stickers out there. And so I was barefoot and I sprinted.
Pause. Stickers for the people that don't live in the
Yeah,
South
I
are
also-
pokey.
Thank you.
They're
Oh, yeah.
they're like pokey.
They're like little balls with spikes. It hurts to step
right.
on them.
They're bushes that have like kind of spiky shit on them.
I've lived in urban areas for a while, so stickers to me means that it's like some amateur rapper. put up a sticker.
What?
Just Mexicans with knives, like in the woods.
Yeah.
No, they're pokey like bushes that have some shit on them that'll kind of tear you up. Honestly, they're very very sharp.
Yeah. So I didn't want my little toddler, to go anyway. So I had to sprint to catch him, and it was fine, I guess. But I hurt myself doing it
Hold on, I got
Really?
a question.
because I was barefoot too. Because I didn't
Okay.
have time to put my shoes on. I was like, this kid just busted out of the house and took off running. He's very fast for a little kid.
Wait,
I
So-
got
kids are quick.
I got a question. You call the little balls sticker bushes, which is what we called them in West Virginia as well. But what do you call briar bushes? Do you call them sticker bushes or you call them briar bushes?
They call them briar bushes.
I don't think we had briar bushes.
Really?
Do we?
Yeah,
Where?
so like basically like
Just like with thorns?
yeah, the thorns
Oh,
are
I
like
call them thorny bushes.
thorny bushes. I've never heard
Thorny
that before.
bushes, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough.
Well, that's just me though. No one ever told me what to call them, so I just called them
Well,
thorny bushes.
because we had sticker bushes, which is the same damn thing that we're talking about. Because like when I was growing up, we had a sticker tree. God damn it! It was all like I don't even know what that plant is, but it's a demon, is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's the worst. A barefoot kid. There was
Dude,
half
I
the
was
yard
so
we couldn't go out
frightened.
there.
Like there could be anything, and he could just step on like a sharp stick even in addition. And like I was very concerned, so I took off sprinting. And I was told that I was very impressive with how quickly I sprinted to save my child. I panicked easily, and I was
Damn.
like, this is a life or death situation. I was like, bam. And I came back with the kid, and there were several people, and they were like, man, you were fast.
I say fuck that. I say let him learn a lesson because my mom let me learn a lesson when I came back foot full of bullshit crying, or like falling
she
into the
say?
briars. You fall into the briars sometimes.
Were
And
you 3 years old? Like
yeah,
barely
yeah,
three?
honest to God, yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, Bryden's a little child. His mom goes, "Oh, do your whittle feet hurt, faggot? Oh, do your whittle feet hurt, fag?"
That
I mean,
explains
dude,
a
kind
lot.
of. Yeah, honestly, she did. I'm a stronger person because of it.
I baby my kids too much, honestly.
Yeah,
I really
you're
do.
making your kids a goddamn bunch of fucking drag queens.
That might be true.
Drag queen story out, but also where the children are the drag queens.
I'm saying, listen, I grew up.
Children. Did the drag queens struggle to read as much as a child? Are they doing popcorn?
Oh, that was the worst thing ever. Popcorn in school. I would get so mad. I would be so mad because you had these
Just
kids like,
popcorn
duh.
Faggot struts out of the back to fucking struggle to read 2-syllable words for 30 minutes.
Hold on, can somebody do a rundown on what popcorn was? Because I know that was the thing we
Oh.
did, but I don't remember what it was.
Everyone reads a paragraph and it's like random who gets picked.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I never struggled
See,
with
where
that.
I was, you'd say popcorn and then a name. So you could popcorn anyone in the
Yeah.
room at any time.
Yeah. So you pick who goes next, and so you would pick the person you don't like usually.
I was
Or
gonna
most
say
people
that.
would pick
I
me.
feel that.
because I could actually freaking read out loud, as you can tell from this show when I'm not, so
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
so
little
good.
bit too
You're so
tipsy
good and
tonight,
cool.
okay? Because I had to drink a bunch to get through Sid's technical problems. So it's his
You didn't
fault.
have to.
I guess I did have to. You don't understand.
I
I would
encourage you
only
to.
popcorn.
Podcast. What?
Whenever I was doing popcorn, I would only popcorn black kids, and they would get so mad at me. But it
Everybody
was
hates
fun.
you because you did that, including the
No,
white
we
kids.
were
The white kids hate you too.
friends. We were friends, and they knew that I was doing it for a reason, and they enjoyed it, and we had fun. We had fun.
You had fun? I would just be mad.
I went
I was
to
mad.
when we were doing popcorn in elementary school. I was going to an all-white school, so it was pretty good in West Virginia.
Some people went to Catholic school. Bryden went to all-white school.
It absolutely was all white. Yeah,
It's called the white school.
I legitimately did not see. I mean, granted, like our first grade teacher beat the shit out of us. Like she was on the news and had to retire.
Yeah,
Whole
it's an
big deal.
all-white school. It has extraordinarily high standards.
It's
Dude, I remember when the like principal spanks you thing got phased out while I was still in elementary school in my
sixth
school
grade?
district. But before it got phased
Was
out,
it a
I
lady
remember.
principal, or would you
What?
get spanked by a grown man?
No, it was a grown freaking man who later on
no.
had like an
That's kinda
affair
funny.
with 3 different teachers, and everyone got fired too.
Oh, that guy
He was like a creep
rules.
too.
Huh,
Anyway,
the
so
guy
like
rules.
and the paddle had holes in it. So like you would have it like a kid gets called out of class to go get spanked, and you could tell what had happened when he came back because he's just like sobbing and embarrassed. Like they looked like
They
they had
come
just been
in.
molested when they came back.
Well, they
Jimmy,
might've.
show the class your ass, and he's just got Swiss cheese on his.
Dude, I don't know how that was allowed, and
It
you had
should
to sign
still
a
be
permission
allowed.
form
It
for it,
should
and all
still-
the parents signed it.
You know
You
what?
just sign a spanking consent form.
Yes, the parents had to.
What?
So
No,
they
my
would
mom
send it to
signed
your
that.
That's
parents.
crazy.
My mom
And they
signed
would
that.
sign it. And it's like, but I don't think the parents understood that it was like a thick paddle with holes all through it, so it would like have a suction effect. You know what I mean? Like it was a problem, dude.
That is
I-
fun. Do you think that some like German pervert consulted on the paddle shapes?
Man, probably
No,
freaking.
I think all the suction just sucked all the brain right out of her goddamn child pussy.
I never got paddled because I was a good kid. I was a perfect little angel kid until I hit my teen years. And then I got into some trouble with the law.
Listen, I got into
Oh,
some
wow.
trouble and I got spanked, and my mom told the teachers that they could spank me. And
My mom never would have. She was a liberal. She would never have allowed that. I get spanked at home. Like she would spank me.
see,
Or like my uncle would or something. Because my dad wasn't there. But
no, see, this was a problem because like, I was a good kid for many years.
I believe that not at all.
No. Up until fucking like middle school, I was a pretty good kid because I
Yeah,
was
me too.
terrified. But like my parents told the teachers, like, if he's in trouble here, he's in trouble at home. So you can also hit him if you want. And
man.
yeah, I mean, and they did. And then it turned out, I forget the reason why, but I was right sometime. It was in the 6th grade. My teacher that, like, I'm so old. My teacher, and I grew up in West Virginia, my teacher was smoking cigarettes in the classroom.
God,
Oh
that's
wow.
awesome.
You are
That's sick.
ancient.
I know.
You're an old man.
Well, that was
Boomer
a-
Bryden.
It was a West Virginia thing. But yeah, she
Was
smoked
this a
cigarettes.
lady teacher? Okay,
Lady
yeah, she
teacher.
smoked
Her name was Mrs. Richards. Yeah. She smoked cigarettes in the classroom. And, I got into trouble, and then I was right. And my mom was like, you know what? That rule's off. It doesn't matter. So I became a hellion. And then,
Mm,
dude, it was weird. Like my 7th grade teacher was like, if you stop goofing off in class, the last 10 minutes are all yours. And that went on for a while. She let me do stand up in my 7th grade class at the end forever.
That's a great incentive, actually. I had some teachers who were like that. I got to be a little bit rebellious when I was a teenager, but one of my history teachers, and he was great. He was like super libertarian, and he like handed out like pocket constitutions and
Hell yeah.
pocket Bill of Rights to everyone, and
Hell yeah.
was like, if the police ever, talk to you, you make sure you ask them if you're being arrested, and like sovereign citizen type.
It's weird. That's
lectures
weird.
to us and
That's
stuff.
weird to do to middle schoolers.
Well,
Am
it
I
was
being gay?
yeah, but I remember this wasn't middle school. This was I was a freshman, I think, in
Of
high school.
That's still weird.
But anyway, he realized that I was just trying to skip out on having to do AP classes because I didn't want to, because it was like book work and busy work, and it's just retarded.
Anytime he was like, "Why are you not in class?" You were like, "Am I being detained?" And he's like, "This is not.
This is not what I meant." No. But he figured out if he had me teach the class, he could take a break, and I did a good job because I wasn't like, I knew what I was talking about. Like, I like to read history books. Like, it was a hobby of mine at the time. I would just read the history books and stuff in the library. And so he would give me like PowerPoint presentations and be like, okay, you teach this, or like tell me what I'm teaching about, and like be like, here, you teach this some days. And that was nice. It kept me contained.
How
I
funny
stopped
is
making trouble.
How funny is that we run into these different types of teachers. Like, I mean, I got time to do stand up at the end of the class. I think it was English, that I was allowed to do that. I cannot remember her name, but like we had to do sketches and like all that stuff. Like I like comedy sketches. Like I was really
You
big
did
into
sketch comedy in front of your 7th grade teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what theater class is for. That's why I took theater class.
Well, yeah, theater was also really fun.
I
But
hated theater.
I really
Bryden would
liked
just
it.
put on a Hitler mustache. You'd be like, "I'm Charlie Chaplin. I'm doing this." again."
No, but I didn't do any high school theater because high school theater was gay.
Everyone was
yeah.
just really annoying in high school theater.
Everyone in high school theater was the most like sex-having motherfuckers.
I
out of
know.
everybody in
That's
high
why I
school. And
should
they were
have
so
taken high
gross.
school theater.
They were so gross, and they were all
Whatever.
having sex with each other. It was it was really repulsive.
No. There was this bitch that I had a crush on. I can't remember her name, but
She fucked the whole squad. She sucked and fucked everybody in that theater class.
Yeah, I know, and that would have been fantastic.
And she probably wore like a fucking Nightmare Before Christmas T-shirt with skeleton fingerless gloves.
I don't. She didn't, but that would have been better. Like
We all liked Nightmare Before Christmas in high school. Come on.
Nightmare Before Christmas still fucking rules.
I watch it
That
every
movie is
Halloween.
for fat black teenagers.
No.
Fat black women teenagers.
Bro, listen, I should have gotten fucked in high school, except I was like too scared.
Wait, whoa.
I didn't get fucked in high school.
Pause.
Bryden.
I didn't.
I should have gotten fucked in high school, is what you said.
I should have gotten fucked in high school. I didn't.
You should have. Yo!
I don't know what to say about that.
I
The
didn't.
way you're saying it, I think you should reorder the words.
When I was in high school, I should have gotten some puss, and I did not.
Okay, there you
I feel like that's extremely relatable to at least half of our audience. So that's good that you're admitting this.
I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18.
Well, that's fine. That's good. Good for you.
You know,
That's probably better.
no, I mean, like when I was like 15, 16 years old, I had the opportunities. I should have been
No.
fucking bitches, dude.
No, it's
Okay,
good that you waited. Come on.
It's
Yeah, I waited because I
think
wanted
it's one
to.
of them saying that he should have been
Well,
fucked, not that he should have been fucking.
I should have gotten my dick sucked at least. I didn't. It didn't happen.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know. I found out like after I like left for Ohio, leaving West Virginia, that this girl that I had a crush on for like 5 years was like devastated that I had moved.
Dude, no, you retards. Do you know how often that happens? Do you know how many like female friends of mine? Hi, hang on.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
He hungry.
He is hungry. Whip out one of them tits or something. No,
He wants
you know
to
what's
eat every like 5 minutes though. Like literally every time I get like I'm gonna switch tasks, right? I'm gonna sweep this pile of crumbs up. He comes up running up. I'm hungry. I try to go to the restroom. He unlocks the door, which he's figured out how to do, busts in, and is like, "Oh, I'm hungry." Like it's not. I don't think I'm exaggerating if I say it's every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
What is
kids are
he?
fucking gay and annoying.
No, he's just can't stop eating.
What kind of food does he eat?
Lots of protein, actually.
Pussy.
Mostly he likes cheese and meat. His
You have
favorite
a
thing in the world
jack
is chicken nuggets.
child?
Yes, dude, no, you don't understand. He was
No,
born
she
like
could
10
play.
pounds, 6 ounces, and he has never
Same.
slowed his growth. He is a monster child. He is 3 years old and as big as 5-year-olds. I'm not kidding. He's
She
like a
could.
fucking
This kid
linebacker.
rocks.
I know he does rock. She completely fucking complains, but like my fucking toddler beats me up. It's like quit being a pussy.
No, he gives me bloody noses and black eyes.
That rules.
It's absurd. He's got more self-control now, but there was about a year where people thought my husband was beating me. And it took us all, like the whole family, all the in-laws and everything, we were all together at a family gathering, and he like beat on his sister and ripped a chunk of hair out of her head for them to be like, literally my mother-in-law was like, "Oh good, it's not your husband. Oh good, it's not my son."
Your
It's
mother-in-law thought her own son
Dude.
was beating you.
That rules.
Yes, and she like people were very concerned. It's like, "Oh, it's just the toddler," and that's fine. And I'm standing there like, "No, it's not fine. I'm still getting beat up." Who
No, I
cares
think
who's
I think
doing
it's
it?
hilarious
I'm
that
getting beat up.
no, I think it's hilarious
Save
that
me
you
from
can't
the child.
take a child, you pussy.
You don't understand. Toddlers
I
are
could
pure
beat the shit
muscle.
out of your. I could beat the shit out of your kid.
Well, I hope you wouldn't do that.
I could beat him. I could fucking. I could destroy
I think he could
that
take
kid.
you.
I could
I think
fucking.
he could take in about
I could
2 years.
destroy
He'll be
him.
taller than you.
Like if he ever tried to come at me with that shit, I just fucking bam,
I don't
and
think
there'd
you
be
could.
nothing that ever happened to him. He wouldn't even grow up anymore. I'd fucking destroy that. That'd be it.
Yeah, that's what a dead child. That's what that
I would just fucking wreck his ass.
I don't think you could beat him up. I really don't think you could. I think he could beat
dude,
you up.
I would fucking
You're a little-
I would do WWE wrestling
got-
moves upon his tiny body.
You got like wiry arms. I
You
don't
do
know.
have very skinny arms.
I got but I got enough arms to where I could go dong
I don't think so.
dong.
I think you would lose.
dong, and I would fucking wrestling move the shit out of that child.
When you say dung dung dung, and
What's
I
that?
That's
see
the
what you're
Undertaker's-
doing,
that's the
I don't know
Undertaker-
what that.
That's the Undertaker's music, idiot.
We're gonna get more comments about wrestling.
We should, because wrestling rules. Wrestling stinks now, and that sucks. I don't know if Sid ever got
Do you
into
remember-
wrestling.
I had several friends that were very into. I mean, I'm
Wrestling
still pretty
rules.
close with Bradshaw, and he's obsessed with wrestling.
Bradshaw
But-
is a fucking maniac.
I don't want to talk about Bradshaw.
We don't have to talk
hey,
about it.
hey,
I'm just
can
saying
we-
he's very into wrestling.
Can we do before we okay, we're over the time. We're finally doing it.
Mhm.
Can I do want to say on the day of our Lord, August 3rd, 2022. I don't know how old he is, but I do want to give a big shout out to a regular in my chat, James. It is his birthday today, so I want to say happy birthday to James. I know this is going to be up tomorrow, but I want to say happy birthday to James.
Happy birthday, James! Yay!
James, the winner, the birthday winner.
Yeah.
Hang on, before we leave here, I have to know what the end of the soup tube is.
Oh
yeah, let's find out about that. I
Like
forgot
2
about soup
minutes.
tubes.
My children just keep busting in. I get distracted.
They're strong. They can break through doors.
They
Yeah, I know. One of them is like Kane. He's like,
I can't. It's very hard to deal with.
no, I think
With
it's
that
that. I think this is you're a fucking. Listen. If I was face to face with your kid,
I don't think you could beat him up. I really.
I
don't
could.
think you
I could take him and just through the window, through the
think you're-
cage.
You have a little bit of an inflated idea of your strength.
Oh
That's what
no,
I think.
dude. I mean, I'm gonna take him under with a choke slam. No way.
All right.
You're gonna take him under?
Yeah, dude, like the Undertaker, bitch. Why do you not know? Why?
Look,
Why
okay,
are you so
why are we
bad
talking-
at comedy and podcasting now?
Why are you talking
I-
so much about beating up my child, for one thing?
Well, I don't know why. Why is he leaving you some black
I'm
eyes?
turning on my
I don't
camera to say fuck you.
Okay, fine. Your mustache is actually good.
Thank
I
you.
admit it. I have to admit it now. I told him I didn't believe he had a good mustache. He has a good mustache.
Does
Thank
mine
you.
work? I don't know if mine works. I don't
If
think
your
mine
camera,
works.
I have tape over my
What,
camera,
your
so I can't
camera or
turn
your
it on.
mustache?
No, my camera. I don't.
He doesn't
I
know.
dare.
Do the
yes,
show.
to watch me
Okay, I'm
sit around
sorry.
like a Weirdo.
I was distracted by Sid's face.
Abby's an ugly bitch.
You're very frustrating. Okay,
Keep
and
going on about the soup tube.
and a tube extension would be built off the nearest mainline tube and directly into the customer apartment or home. Based on subscription level, that would determine the quantity of soup a customer could pour and how many types of soup.
This
The
is
tubes-
insane. This is
the tube-
schizophrenic
All of
as
the
shit.
soup is mixed together in the main tube.
I don't know. I think they're different. Are
How
they
do you
different
separate the soups?
This is
guy's
dumb.
a retard.
Yeah, this is stupid as fuck.
The tubes are basically the size of pipes, like you might see under a sink, but he insisted that it must be called a soup tube, not a soup pipe. Tube just zings better.
Okay, he's right about that.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
sounds
yeah,
much better.
sure, but nobody. I mean, like, at no point is anybody gonna be like, you know what it's time for? Split pea tube. Like, I don't.
I don't know.
But
I
yeah,
buy a
how
lot of
many-
split pea soup in a can.
Do you
I
have
love
like
split pea.
different?
It's my favorite.
Oh, of course, it's your favorite. You vegetarian.
good.
Split
the
pea
fuck?
is good.
Clam
Bitch,
chowder.
like,
better.
you're not gonna get clams
Fucking
or
broccoli
fucking
cheddar.
chicken noodle.
Broccoli cheddar is better.
You're not gonna get broccoli through any of those tubes.
No, what you need to do.
We're
okay,
thinking
Sid,
dog. Shut up, bitch. We're talking soup. All right. You're not gonna get. You're not gonna be able to get fucking anything but a doll at best through that.
A doll.
Yeah, like a warm, like a warm temperature type of like split pea is a doll, or like can be.
How are you spelling doll in this?
DAHL doll. Look it up. It's a fucking
never
type
heard
of
of this
soup. Are
all
you
my
kidding
life.
me? You people
Are you
are
just
stupid.
meaning warm soup?
No,
Warm soup?
it's a doll. Oh my god, you people
A
can't
doll?
cook.
It's a doll.
It's literally a type of soup.
I can't cook. You ate fucking Hot Pockets for lunch.
I don't believe that you know anything about
Google
soup
it.
types.
Google it. Google it. Google
I
it.
will
Google it. I
I'm Googling
literally
it
used
now.
to. Hey, let me give a little more about my history that I've already done on my live streams. I used to run a cafe. You idiot. I know soup.
You volunteered at a soup kitchen.
No, I
He's the
literally
soup
ran a
expert.
cafe. You fucking
First of all,
morons. I know how to cook.
Hang on. How did you spell it?
I believe it's DAHL. So
First
what
of
you're
all-
looking for.
Okay, here we go. Doll. DAL. is the
DAL. You're right.
correct
You're right.
spelling.
You're right.
But then here's what it says to give you credit. It says also spelled DHAL, DAAL.
There you go.
Some fucking Islamic
It's a
garbage.
thick. It's a
and then
thick
also
soup.
DAHL.
It's a thick
Is the
soup.
term
It's a thick
used to
soup, it's
refer
like
to
potato soup?
dried split pulses and legumes.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's like
a
just
thick
split
soup.
pea or lentil.
It's a thick
Yeah.
lentil. Yes, lentil split.
Lentil
it's a
soup
thick
does rule.
soup.
I'll give you that. Lentil
Now-
soup is good.
With the
Split pea is good if you put goat cheese and prosciutto in it. That's really
Ooh,
good.
that does
you know
sound
what?
good.
Honestly,
It's
that's
so good, dude.
fantastic.
That's
Hell
what I
yeah.
do. I get like cans of Amy's split pea soup, and then I put some goat cheese and some prosciutto in it.
Dude, hell yeah, hell yeah. Amy's fucking
It's so
split pea
good.
soup is the fucking best. You gotta put some
I
salt
really
in it,
want
though.
some soup.
You gotta
Well,
put
yeah,
some
yeah. I
salt in
put
it.
seasoned salt. Lawry's seasoned salt.
But
I
no,
like
I'm sorry.
This is why your kid's always fucking hungry. Because you're always talking about fucking doll.
He just likes the soup.
I'm telling you. Listen, I know all about fucking cafe food, motherfucker. Like, I
Okay,
really
you were
do.
Right. You were right. We doubted you.
Thank you for working at Denny's.
Bitch, I ran a restaurant. I was
I
a
think
child,
I
but
think he's the boyfriend here. This is Erica's post. He's obsessed with soup. Do you want me to continue this?
keep continuing. We gotta finish the
really do.
fucking
We have to
show.
finish it.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. At first, I asked if he was crank yanking me or something. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, it
Like
means like prank call.
yankers, the old prank phone call.
Right.
Oh, okay. But he was completely sincere. Obviously, the idea is completely insane. The notion that the city would authorize somebody to construct a series of tubes everywhere that carry soup into homes is, of course, ludicrous. And even if such an initiative were
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with ludicrous.
the cost for such an operation would be ridiculous.
Why are you waiting around for all this soup trying to come into town? Beep,
Act
beep.
a fool.
My favorite is when you rap. Where was I? You would have to charge an outrageous price for customers to install and subscribe to a soup tube.
No,
And who
no,
would-
you wouldn't have to because of the tubes.
And who would pay for such a service when canned soup costs like $1 or
Oh,
two?
the government, of course.
Or you could buy
What-
soup from a restaurant for a few dollars.
No, this
Does she
idea is
specify at any point if the soup is heated when it comes out of the
I don't know.
tube?
when it just.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, think
If
about
it
like.
comes out hot, I mean, you got to heat up soup. Canned
What-
soup, you got to heat it up.
So now think about how many like. Okay, we've got a build up in the soup line. So
Oh,
then
no.
it's just spitting out. Like, what type of a weird dystopian fucking idea did this genius
Well, it's the same
Klaus
thing as when
Schwab
the-
dickhead has?
I don't know.
My boyfriend, 76. Me, 22. My boyfriend, 76.
This is the dumbest shit ever. I've had some dumbass ideas in a manic state. But at no point have we been like, you know what, we need to shoot food through a tube into everybody's house. That's how we'll solve shit. Mine is more like, what, we gotta open up competition between, like health insurance companies. Like and then like quite frankly, do you know how insane that is? Like
I'm muting
that's
my microphone, but only to go to the bathroom. But I'm still listening, and I'll be back in 5 seconds.
oh
Sid,
good.
please mute if you're gonna pee.
No, keep it on. Keep it on. I want to
Oh
hear
gosh.
it's for the show.
I explained these things as politely as I could, but he dismissed them all and said that tube-based soup delivery is the wave of the future. He then asked me how much I wanted to invest.
That
and
rules.
I told him nothing, and he looked absolutely heartbroken. Since then, almost every day he has asked again for me to invest and keeps trying to sell me on the idea.
That rules.
He's also doing the same thing to a lot of his friends. It's starting to drive me up the wall. First, I'm at a loss as to how he can believe such a stupid idea is worthwhile. Second, it is really goddamn annoying to be, I'm sorry for the blasphemy, to be asked on a daily basis to invest in a system of soup tubes.
No, it makes sense. You do it via the phone. It's called Super.
That's good. The third, I'm also
So
concerned for his
stupid.
sanity. Other than his apparent obsession with this thought, he's shown no other signs. I would like some advice as to how I can reason with him or whether I should even continue this relationship.
There's
Too long
no reason.
didn't read. My boyfriend wants me to invest in a business venture wherein tubes would deliver soup.
That's insane. That's
So good.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. We gotta do
First
Tony.
of all, I would like to say you guys were hating on me for the AirPods. However, I just went to the bathroom and listened to the whole story.
Oh great!
at the
Guess what? You sounded like shit the
So-
whole fucking time.
From a productivity standpoint, I mean, I've never pissed while doing something of value before in my
I
life.
don't think
and
you've
so
ever-
I'm literally pissing dollars.
I
when
don't think
do
you've
that.
ever done anything
And-
of value
She-
ever.
That's
You
questionable.
had the opportunity back in Santa Bryden Beer to be on this fucking boat. Guess what? The boat is now
What is that
sinking.
boat? $500 a month?
I wish it was.
$500 in
Oh, I wish
Patreon
it was.
$1 donations
I
that I
wish it
get
was
50%
any.
of divided by 2.
I wish it was any of it. But somebody's gonna feel real stupid, and it's probably gonna be you. How's that, fella?
Yeah, I feel stupid every day, but
I'm a
it has nothing
DJ
to do
now.
with my podcast choices.
Did you even care, my ex-boyfriend?
Did you just refer to me as your ex-boyfriend?
You kind of are. No, yeah, dude,
Okay,
you kind of
wait.
are.
I thought you guys were still together. I didn't.
We're still friends. What
I-
are you talking
No,
about?
we're barely friends. I don't like what you did to me.
You're coming to my wedding, and you're gonna say the N-word in front of people I don't want you to say.
I'm gonna DJ at your wedding. I'm gonna DJ at
Oh,
your
no.
wedding.
I've already hired a DJ for my wedding.
Okay, can I do a half an hour set?
No.
Why?
Oh,
Come
come on.
on.
Why can't you just let him do a set?
What? Okay, well now you're teaming up with him.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, no,
Look,
I'm a
I don't
pretty
know
good-
whose side I'm on here. I just feel like it would be a nice thing to do
I'm a
for
pretty
poor
good.
Bryden.
I'm a pretty
I
good.
don't know.
I'm a pretty good DJ, dude. Like, can I do a half an hour? Talk to the DJ. Ask if I can do a half an hour.
How about you come and hang out with my groom's party and you DJ the pre-wedding ceremony, the pre-wedding hangout.
I'm completely fine with that. That would rule. If you let me DJ anything at all, I'd be totally happy.
Then you can do it.
Okay, that would rule.
You can
yeah.
come. You can say the N-word in front of my groomsmen because they won't care. But
I
everybody
don't
else
need
at the
to
wedding.
do that. I will tell you. I am like. Let me know how long my set can be. I'm thinking a half an hour probably because it's obviously people have to do stuff. I will give you.
Speaking of doing stuff,
legitimate.
we close
Hey,
out the show before we talk about this.
we will do that.
Okay, hang on. About the soup tube though.
Yes.
This guy, I need to know. I would invest. Here's the closure. She
Why
is the
would
asshole.
you invest in his idea that there are magical tubes going around all the time?
Not done. I'm not finished. Not finished. So there would need to be a guaranteed soup heating mechanism. The soup would have to be hot.
Yeah, she didn't mention that at all.
Not piping in cold soup. I won't do it. I wouldn't subscribe. I wouldn't be involved. Although, if it was purely to take soup away from the homeless, I would pay to take cold soup away from the homeless in a heartbeat because I hate them.
Okay, but the other concern is there's going to be like a buildup of soup coating the tubes, right? Which is going to mean that it's going to spoil and there's going to be bacteria. So there needs to be like a flushing mechanism where you can flush it out with water.
Or your immune system just becomes that much more powerful if you're a super subscriber.
That's a good point.
You could be the most powerful immune system in the world.
If you survive it. It's going to be like the 10% who survive situation.
Yeah, you know what? I'm also a little bit okay with that. I'm a little bit okay with that. Because if you're dumb enough to subscribe to a hot soup service, which I'm lumping myself in this number, and you survive, you deserve it. And if you die, you also deserve it.
No. Okay, listen. The world is continuing to sell hot soup services. At some point, like...
What did you say? Continuing?
No hot soup services.
Okay.
Listen, at the end of the day, I still got a fucking cool guy dick, and you just have there with some period vagina. So figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out.
We're out of time for today.
We are out of time for today.
Remember that you can reach us on Twitter at...
Wrong. Hold on. I still get to go. Don't ever listen to anything this bitch ever has to say.
He's too drunk. Oh, no. You can reach us on Twitter at OctoAbby. That's an I, not a Y, at the end of Abby. And at World's Only Comic. And Sid is, of course, Sydney Senex.
No, spell it. No, spell it. No, spell it, you bitch. Spell it.
SYDNEYSENEX.
Is that right? I don't know if that's right.
That is correct.
Sid, now's your chance to promote something if you'd like to.
I have nothing to promote other than have a normal life. Don't be a fucking weirdo.
Like
yeah,
Bryden. Don't
yeah.
be like
No,
Bryden.
no, no. Here's the thing: is like he gave up on his dreams, and we had a really good podcast, but it's fine. Now I have a fantastic podcast. Please go over to Odyssey, which is also spelled weird. Go over to Odyssey, go to World's Only Comic.
Go to ODDISEE.
That's not how you spell it. That's not how you spell it. But yeah, go over to Odyssey. Yeah, no, it is a dumb way to spell it, and it is very stupid. Go over to Odyssey. That's where I'm streaming now. I'm no longer on D Live. I do appreciate everybody that does show up.
Shut up! .com. You can watch Bryden DJ 24 hours a day.
I mean, you literally can. Yeah, every Saturday. I was just about to say every Saturday I do the Saturday morning mix. I think I'm doing disco this weekend, which will be pretty cool.
Fun.
Always goes in the house, but
You're having
yeah.
sex with my friend Disco, the host of Kino Quickly.
Oh, dude, Disco DM'd me earlier.
He's
a
great.
nice guy.
I love him.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Anyway, you can
All right.
you can watch my fucking funny streams, but every Saturday in the morning around 10 or so, I do the Saturday morning mix. Please go over to Odyssey. That's where I am. I don't know how much I'm gonna live on Twitter anymore. So please, it's in the description. Go over to Odyssey. Set the alarm up. That way you can see it. Yeah. Have a good evening.
Don't forget to get in touch with me to join our Discord server. Thank you for listening and have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.